What's up, everyone? Steven here from Techmaker Studio. This is another episode of Techmaker Tips. For the last year or so, I've been doing a lot of investing in small cap, early stage crypto projects. And I definitely am not giving you guys any financial advice here or even going to talk about projects you should invest in, but I want to show you how I like to find new projects before anybody else does. So this is a multi-tiered strategy. We're going to look at a few different websites, and I'm going to talk through kind of high level how I think about things. And also this would be just the starting point. If you are going to actually invest money, you're going to want to have some kind of process for digging deeper. But just in terms of finding out what's new, you can come to CoinGecko, which I like better than CoinMarketCap for this because CoinMarketCap tends to get things a little bit later. If you go to recently added, you can see the last added tokens. It's pretty straightforward. So what you want to have in mind when you look at this page is that, first of all, there's all sorts of crazy stuff that's going to show up because they literally list all kinds of tokens. So we have Meow Swap token. I don't know anything about this project. I have no idea if it's good or bad. Sounds a little odd. But Baby Lambo Inu, there's a lot of stuff in here that may or may not be worth anything, 5 days from now. So keep that in mind. What you're doing is just kind of scanning to see what catches your attention. So a few things to pay attention to. This FDV number, first of all, you'll see things in here like this is USD coin on Avalanche. It's just been added and it has a $1.4 billion FDV, which obviously means this is not really a new project. It's just a different variation on the USDC. The other thing I'm looking for is kind of first of all, the name tells you a lot. Like Baby Lambo Inu is not one I'm personally interested in. I'm not really into the meme coins. One thing I am looking at is the chain. So it's good to have an idea of which chain is popular right now. So for example, Phantom has been pretty hot for the past couple of months. It's going through some turmoil right now because of some of the participants. I don't really do anything on Binance chain. I don't really do much on Solana. So point being, you want to kind of have your personal thesis, like which chain do you think is going to do well, so on and so forth, and kind of scan through and see what's new on that chain. So that is one approach, is basically have a sense of which chains are hot and then scan through and look for projects as they get listed. For example, there was a big period where AVAX was going crazy. I've kind of been paying attention to this Moonbeam network, so we'll get into that in a second. But for example, to kind of take this one step further, if we open this up, I've never looked at this project. I have no idea what it is. We can look in here and see that we don't even know what the market cap is right now. This is a brand new token. Oftentimes when these tokens just get listed, you get big days like this. Let's see how long it's been out. Literally, it's today, basically. So it's up 40% today on launch. If we open up the website, which will be listed, it's going to prompt me to log in with my wallet. I'm not going to do that. I don't know what this is, but, and it looks like some kind of complicated DeFi thing. So in any case, when it comes to CoinGecko or looking at these projects just as they're listed, there's not really a quote-unquote shortcut or like a hack or something. It's just having a sense of what chains are doing well, having some kind of thesis about the kinds of projects you like. Like if you're into meme coins, maybe you would jump in on this Baby Lambo Inu. Baby Lambo Inu. That's kind of a mouthful. Or Champ Inu. Like if that's what you like, maybe that's what you do. I'm not into that stuff, but so for me, I like DeFi. I occasionally like some NFT stuff, and I'm trying to pay attention to which networks have all the attention. So the next question might be, how do you find those networks? So that's where you get into looking more at your thesis and looking at specific websites for that thesis. So for example, like I said, I'm into DeFi. So DeFi Llama is a website, and there are other websites for other things. Like, if you were into NFT gaming, let's just do a quick search here. I haven't done this yet, but let's say NFT game rankings or something like that. I am not a robot. We are going to get to see together if I can choose bridges. Okay, so we have DAP radar. What if gaming is showing up? There's probably some ranking website. I'm not really in that space so much in terms of investing, so I don't know what there is. But if you search around, you could find something like a DeFi Llama for NFT games. I'm sure it exists. So what I like to do on DeFi Llama, for example, because DeFi investing is sort of my thesis, is I'll come over here to chains, and you can scroll around and see like, okay, what is the percent change in TVL, which is total value locked, over the last day, 7 days, 1 month. So I mentioned that I'm into this Moonbeam thing right now, and that's because a couple of days ago this was showing like hundreds of percent increase. Polkadot, you can see, has a 13,500% increase in the last month, which means a whole lot of money is flowing into the Polkadot ecosystem. And I just know, because I've been looking around, that a lot of that happens to be on this Moonbeam network. So in my case, what I'm doing personally, when I come in here every day and I look at this and I see fluctuations, and I saw the other day, like, okay, Moonbeam looks like it's getting hot. It's got a lot of money flowing in. Let's check what products exist on that network that we could potentially invest in. And so this is where we arrive at. This is basically a very small set of projects. And I like this Stella swap, which I'm not suggesting you invest in it, and we'll talk more about that in just a second. But I like this product, and it has something like a $3 million market cap right now. So it's a very small project in the crypto space. A lot of these, so Stella Swap is like a DEX, decentralized exchange. A lot of these things have hundreds of millions of dollars as their valuation, so on and so forth. So I'm looking at this as an investor and thinking, oh, this seems undervalued, and so I'm buying into this. But before you go spend all your money on a small cap, let's also talk about volatility. So DEX Screener is a really cool site for looking at charts for things that are trading on DEXs. So whenever you buy something that's only got a market cap of, so right now it's 3.3 million, you're potentially going to see a lot of volatility. So a $3.3 million project could 10x, could 100x. It's all about, it could go to zero. It's all about adoption or not. And it's also about the market conditions, which right now the market's very uncertain. But I want to just highlight, let's say you bought right here at $32, then there was a 55% drop, over the course of, how long was that? Let's see, that was a day and a half, basically. So a day and a half, you lost 50%. And then if you panic sold down here, you'd be really worried or you'd be really upset because over the next 3 days, it went up 250%. And now we've gone from here down to minus 80% in a week. So if you're buying into a small cap project, you just have to be aware that, if you're buying, anything could happen. So what you need to do is do your research, make sure that you really believe in the project. And then if you do put your money in, maybe drip it out over time. So like if you would have bought here, 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 and here, you'd be a lot better off than if you just bought here. So that's something to think about, is dollar cost averaging. But that being said, if you buy into a small cap project, you just have to be aware there can be serious volatility. So again, to repeat, none of this is financial advice. I'm just showing you my process, or at least the first part of my process for finding some of these projects to invest in. And it may be in future episodes, if this video gets some love from you guys, we'll do some more talking about like what metrics I'm considering when I'm buying things and so on and so forth. But for now, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.